Hi everybody, I'm Paxash, and welcome back to Paxash Plays Pokemon Uranium. Going upstairs. This fucking scene feels like it never ends. There we go. Now we're back into a cutscene. I no longer have control. Great. This is an emergency room. You aren't authorized. Oh, it's Paxash and Professor Bambo. Good timing, both of you. Kellen is awake and has been asking for you. Please, follow me. Surrounded by his lovely Emperilla. Emperilla's truly the best. Hello, dickhead. Everyone's a dickhead to me, that's just what it is. Paxash, is that you? And Theo and Professor Bambo, too. Glad you're all here. We came as quickly as we could. How are you feeling, Kellen? I'm fine, my exposure wasn't all that bad. Just coughing up all this blood, it's fine. Please, try not to overexert yourself. Some radioactive air has entered your lungs. You need to keep your heart rate down. How can I remain calm when citizens and Pokemon are in danger? And I've done almost nothing to stop it. Listen, now that we know some more about what we were up against, I've come up with a plan. I'm now positive that this Curie person is the cause of all the meltdowns. Jeez. He's the fucking dumbest, most useless character. I think this person that we all know did it might be the one who did it. If we can take down Curie, then the power plants will be safe and we can begin restoration. Of course, that requires us to find where Curie is hiding. I keep saying it different every single goddamn time. I know it's supposed to be like the Curies, but for some reason I keep wanting to not put the emphasis on it. Whatever. Fortunately, Cameron has been helpful on that front. Dad, but he's been out cold ever since he... Seems Cam expected something like this might happen. When we brought him in, we found these documents in the inside of his jacket. He appears to have been gathering information on Curie and Urane for quite some... Why is Curie, like, in capital and Urane isn't? For quite some time. Also included was this letter. To Kellen and the Rangers of Tandor, you know me as Cameron Kane, engineer, private contractor, and father. However, this is not the truth about who I am. My real name is Cameron Stormbringer. Oh, God. And I'm recording this, like, on the day Game of Thrones comes back, too, which is extra funny. Oh, God. Oh, Cameron Stormbringer. What's your story? I am an agent of Interpol. We have Interpol now? 11 years ago, I was sent to Tandor to investigate reports of dangerous and illegal experiments on Pokemon. In the process of my undercover investigation, I was discovered, and the criminal covered their tracks and fled. People died as a result. It has been my single greatest regret. After my failure, Interpol released me into an early retirement, but I never forgot what I had discovered on that island. Oh my God. Stormbringer, though. Stormbringer. Dad was a secret agent? Whoa, that's awesome. He was always a reserved sort of guy. Just showed up in town one day with his kid. Never really talked about who he was or where he came from. So Cam knew more about the explosion from 10 years ago. The one where Lucille lost her life. Why did he not tell me? There's more to the letter. Even though I was retired, I would not rest until these criminals were brought to justice. I knew that proof was still out there, so I became a contractor on the new power plant Epsilon. Using the construction of the new plant as a cover, I planned to investigate the site of the ruined plant to prove that what happened there was no accident. Instead, I found something else, something far more sinister. Blueprints and diagrams that detailed the creation of an artificial Pokemon. 'Cause that's never been done before. I was on the verge of having everything I needed to send a report into Interpol when the unthinkable happened. A huge detonation shook the island. That was when I knew that this was far from over. I narrowly escaped the explosion on the back of Yadagaryu. From high in the sky, that was when I saw them. A lone figure emerged from the wreckage of the ruined plant, accompanied by a Pokemon. I recognized the mask that the figure was wearing from the diagrams I had seen. The Curie interface. High-tech device that was made in the labs. Its purpose appears to be some type of mental relay. It transmits the wearer's thoughts and commands to the Pokemon. Urane. A man-made Pokemon, built to be a source of unlimited energy. At its full potential, it has the power to split atoms. However, in order to reach that potential, it needs to consume a large amount of nuclear fuel. That's incredibly impractical. To facilitate this, it has the ability to sense radioactivity, a Geiger sense. I believe urane was created on that island and had remained there for years, deep in slumber. It was the arrival of new uranium fuel on the island that sparked its reawakening. But urane was not alone. This person, I have no idea who they are or what their goals might be. They are in possession of the Curie interface, and seem to be Urane's trainer. Additionally, they seem to want to avoid being seen. They do this by utilizing Urane's teleportation power, Quantum Leap. However, each time they use this ability, a faint radioactive trace gets left behind. Following these traces, I secretly tracked them across the region for months. Oh, I'm tired. These cutscenes have been going on forever. The fact that everybody thought I was dead made it easier to stay undercover. I can only imagine how worried Theo must be. But much as I care about my son, protecting Tandor is more important. Are we done? So you just let us all think you were dead? How could you, Dad? I was devastated. I mean, I know it was because you had secret agent stuff to do, but you could have at least sent a sign. Anything. Yes, losing Cameron was hard on all of us, especially you, Theo. But while he was missing, he was secretly tracking Curie. This information might allow us to finally capture them and put a stop to all this. Oh, there's still more! Ah. At last, they seem to settle down in the ruins of Power Plant Zeta, north of Vinoville. It's remote, and the radiation keeps intruders away. There's a large stockpile of nuclear fuel there, but it's not enough to last them forever. Eventually, they will run out, and they will be forced to move in search of more fuel. The only remaining stash of uranium is in East Tandor. That is where they will move next. I believe it is time for me to make my move. I shall anonymously alert the Rangers before the attack, and have the nuclear fuel relocated somewhere. Should Urane get a hold of more fuel, it might be able to reach its fully realized form, a Pokemon with unlimited destructive power. I must do whatever it takes to prevent that. The Rangers will set a trap for Urane and Curie at Power Plant Omicron. There they will... Oh, that's thunder. There they will be forced to reveal themselves. If they manage to escape, then they will flee to Power Plant Zeta again. The dogs are not happy about that thunder. In that case, I will join with the Rangers and confront them there. We must bring them to justice for mine and everybody's sakes. Cameron Stormbringer. That's the dumbest name. It's so stupid. God. Is there someone named Stormbringer in Game of Thrones, or is it just Daenerys Stormborn? I feel like Stormbringer was somebody, but I can't remember. It's still a dumb name regardless. Stormbringer. So that's the end of the letter? Yes, that's it. Although it's not all that Cam left us. He seems to have quite a lot of data gathered about Curie and Urane. Files detailing their abilities, weaknesses. He seems fairly fixated on it. I'm telling you, just throw fucking water on them! Jesus Christ. Hi, Zoe! Zoe banged against my door, scared the shit out of me. Okay. You're no stranger to that, though, are you, Kellen? Cough. Cough. That aside, Cameron's information may prove to be invaluable. Included was a tracking signal. Apparently during the battle with Curie and Urane, he managed to attach a small geolocator to them. My Rangers are scanning for their frequency now. Finally, they found him. Boss, we tracked traced the tracking signal. We tracked the tracing signal. It's coming from the west, just like you said. It seems to be originating from deep within the Vitoville hazard zone. So Cam was right, they are inside of Power Plant Zeta. Are the hazard suits prepared? Ready to deploy, sir. That's good news. This time the Rangers have the advantage. We'll track down those criminals and stop them. Wish that I could lead this mission. But... Paxash. What? Normally there is an oath and a ceremony, but time is of the essence, so I'll get right to the point. I'm promoting you to full Ranger status. I don't want to be Ranger. It sounds like it sucks. I want you to lead this mission in my stead. I know that you can do it. You've overcome every challenge in your path. You have all 8 badges now. You've become a strong, brave, independent person. I just want you to know, I'm so proud of you, Paxash. I'm so proud of the person you've become after I abandoned you. I couldn't have asked for a better child. I just wish I'd been a better father. I hope that I can make it up to you someday, after all this is done. Was that supposed to be like a hug? So happy Dad is alive. I never want to leave him again. But also, I gotta make this Curie person pay for what they did. Kellen, I want to be a ranger too. Of course, Theo, you can get a promotion for this mission. The more strong trainers we have, the better chance of taking down Curie. I'll stay here at HQ and not do anything. We'll monitor your position remotely. Professor, we need you in the laboratory. Also not doing anything. Of course, we're close to a breakthrough on the cure. I just know it. Hey, the cure for radiation poisoning? Hey, Paxash, we get to be rangers. That's awesome, isn't it? You two have more than proven yourselves. Theo, your actions in standing up to Curie were, well, it was foolhardy. But your bravery is admirable. Hey, give it a rest. I just found out Dad was alive and he was in trouble. I couldn't just stand by and do nothing. This fucking cutscene. I've been watching cutscenes for like 20 minutes at this point. Dad, I'll make sure your sacrifice was worthwhile. And when you finally wake up, I'll be there to tell you that you helped save Tandor. A squad of rangers is waiting at the western dock on Route 7. There you will take the boat across the lake and all the way to Route 8, the wheat fields. That area is designated the hazard zone. You will need protective gear. Fortunately, our researchers have developed the hazard suit, which will protect you from radiation. At the far side of that route is the road leading to Power Plant Zeta. The tracking signal is coming from deep inside of the plant. You will need to come prepared. We don't know what to expect. Oh my god. Are we done? Oh, holy shit. Alright, first of all, let me see if anyone can actually learn fly before I end this. Because I'm gonna have to get someone who knows fly otherwise. No, I didn't think so. Alright, so I'm gonna have to switch out for flying type here. God, I was watching cutscenes for fucking ever. Oh, this better not throw me into another cutscene. I'm gonna be so mad if it does. Okay, good. Where is it in this town? Is it over here? Okay, good. Oh god, that was Exposition City, man. Alright, I don't know who I have. So let's see. Huh. That's box 1. Oh. There we go. Alright, who do I got? Don't have a whole lot of choices, do I? God damn it. Alright, let me see if Nymflora can learn fly. I mean, it has wings. Because it's the best option at the moment. Sorry, Faffer. If not, I'm just gonna have to settle for Aviden. Is that what it was? Let's see. Nope. Great! I had a feeling that was going to be the case, but I thought I'd check. Alright, so... In you go. You sit there. Sit nice and tight. Alright, and... Alright, Abaddon it is. Oh, I could've just withdrew it, but that's fine. Alright. Okay. And then I'll also set the experience share to it too, I think. Just to try and even it out a little bit, like get it up to 40 or something. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's like, wait a second. It's in here somewhere, god damn it. What is that? Oh. There we go. Stick that on your forehead. Now we can do this. Okay. Fly. If it cannot learn fly, I don't fucking know. Alright, there we go. You know, I probably would have had a better flying type if it had given it to me earlier in the game. Let's get rid of this thing. Great. Alright. So now we're good. So, that'll be the end of this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.